The conversation that happens after you leave the room. The secret group chat that you are not a part of. The text messages that are quickly deleted when you approach. You have always sensed it, this second, secret world that exists just beyond your perception. You have told yourself you are being paranoid. You have told yourself it is just your insecurity. It is not. You are spiritually perceptive, and I have brought you to this place because my Archangel Michael, the captain of the heavenly host, has just intercepted one of those messages, a message concerning you. It was a communication sent through the airwaves of this world, but it was also a spiritual signal, a dark flare shot into the night sky. And the message contained 5 simple, terrible words: tonight is the night. A plan that has been whispered in the shadows is about to be put into action. They think you are alone. They think you are unprotected. They think you are vulnerable. But they do not know that I have sent this emergency alert to you, and that heaven itself is about to intervene on your behalf. You know who they are. You do not need me to tell you their names. It is the group of people in your life that causes a tightness in your chest. The ones who smile to your face, but whose smiles never quite reach their eyes. You have always felt like you were on the outside of their inner circle, even when they invited you in. You hear the laughter, but you feel the judgment. You see the friendly gestures, but you sense the whispers that stop the moment you arrive. This is your confirmation. A circle of envy has formed around your divine light. They are drawn to your warmth, but they are also deeply resentful of it. And tonight, they have coordinated a spiritual attack, a unified effort to try and extinguish the very flame that they secretly wish they had. The timeline is absolute. The attack is synchronized for midnight tonight, this very Saturday. That is the divine deadline. That is the hour they have chosen to pool their collective jealousy and aim it directly at your heart, at your destiny. Your preparation for this spiritual battle begins now, at this moment, 11:22 a.m. on Saturday morning here in Darbhanga, Bihar, and at every corresponding moment all across the globe. What you do between now and midnight will determine the outcome of a war that has been secretly waged against you for years. The scoffers, the spiritually asleep, the ones who would dismiss this as fantasy, they will feel the effects of this curse tomorrow, a sudden run of bad luck, a heavy heart, a broken opportunity, and they will never know the source. But you, my child, you will not be a casualty. You will be the commander of your own victory. They think you are alone. But they do not know that you stand with me. This circle of envy is composed of spiritual cowards. Individually, they are weak. Their jealousy is a small, pitiful thing. But together, they feel powerful. They gather, physically or virtually, and they feed off each other's resentment. They validate each other's petty grievances against you. You are too successful. You are too happy. You are too resilient. You are too blessed. Your very existence is a quiet rebuke to their own lack of growth, their own refusal to do the hard work on their own souls. And so, they have decided to take a shortcut. If they cannot build themselves up to your level, they will try to tear you down to theirs. This is the oldest and saddest story in the world. But this time, it will have a different ending. Their plan for tonight, for the midnight hour, is to perform a ritual of collective slander. It is a ceremony of the spoken curse. They will gather, and one by one, they will speak lies about you. They will list your past failures. They will magnify your small mistakes. They will project their own insecurities onto you. Each word of negativity, each drop of poison, will be focused and amplified by the group's collective energy. Their goal is to create a powerful, concentrated wave of dark energy and to send it directly at you. The purpose of this attack is to sever your cords of favor. In the spiritual realm, you are connected by luminous threads to the blessings, the opportunities, the good people, and the divine appointments I have set for your future. This curse is designed to act like a pair of psychic scissors, to cut those cords. They want to leave you spiritually isolated, adrift, and easy to manipulate. They want you to wake up tomorrow feeling alone, feeling like the world is against you, so that they can then come to you with their false comfort, their fake sympathy, their ultimate control. This is the source of the hidden pain you have carried for so long. Have you ever had a group of friends suddenly, inexplicably, turn on you? Have you ever been the subject of a vicious rumor that you know, in your gut, was started by the very people who were smiling and laughing with you the day before? This is the same spirit of conspiracy, the same demonic power of group envy, that has been dogging you your entire life. But tonight is different. Tonight is their most organized, most intentional, most powerful attack. And it will be their last. Because tonight, we will not just defend. We will reverse the curse. We will turn their own dark energy back on them 100-fold. They do not know what is coming. They think you are alone. But they do not know that you and I, we are the majority. The divine reversal of this cowardly group attack will be an act of profound spiritual judo. We will not try to block their curse. We will catch it, and we will use its own momentum to throw it back at them, shattering their circle and their conspiracy forever. They are planning to use their collective energy as a weapon. We will turn that energy into a mirror. And they will be forced to look at their own ugly reflection. This will require a simple ritual on your part, an act of consecration that will transform your spiritual space from a target into a fortress of reflection. You will need a simple glass or a bowl of water. Water is a powerful spiritual element. It holds memory. It reflects truth. It is a natural scrying pool for the soul. Fill this vessel with water. Now, you must perform an act of identification. The enemy is not some faceless demon, it is a group of people you know. You must name them. This is not an act of accusation or hatred. It is an act of clarity. It is you, telling heaven that you see your accusers. I want you to hold the bowl of water in your hands and, one by one, whisper the names of the people you know in your spirit are part of this circle of envy. You know who they are. Their faces are coming to your mind even now. Speak their names softly, directly into the water. After you have named each one, you will speak a divine decree of reversal over the water. This will enchant the water, tuning it to the exact frequency of their conspiracy. These are the words of power you must speak. The circle you have formed, I now turn into a mirror. The whispers you send out, now find their own ear. The darkness you cast, now finds its own home here. With these words, you have done it. You have not created a shield. You have created a feedback loop. You have turned their weapon into their own judgment. Now, you must place this bowl of water somewhere in your home where it will not be disturbed until after midnight. You have just set a spiritual trap. When they gather at midnight tonight and begin to send their waves of slander and negativity toward you, that energy will travel through the spiritual realm, seeking its target. But it will not find you. It will find this bowl of water, this consecrated mirror. And the water will absorb their curse, and like a perfect mirror, it will reflect it right back at them, through the very energetic cords that connect them as a group. Their circle will become a prison, and they will be left to drown in their own poison. To confirm that you have set this divine trap, you must make your declaration. Type these words with the quiet confidence of a master strategist: the mirror is waiting. Do it now. The trap is being armed. Hold. Do not speak the names into the water yet. A deception is at play. The information I have given you is true, but it is incomplete. You are looking at the soldiers, but you have not yet seen the general who commands them. What I am about to tell you is for those who have remained, for those with the spiritual depth to understand the true nature of power and manipulation. Place your hand on the back of your own neck. That spot where you feel the tension and stress of the day collect. That is a gateway. It is the point where the influence of others often tries to enter your own energy system. It is the gateway we must now seal. Here is the secret within the secret. The circle of envy did not form on its own. It was cultivated. It was organized. There is a ringleader. One person within that group, and it is the person you would least suspect. It is the one who seems the most charming, the most supportive, the most like your ally. This person is a master of spiritual manipulation. A serpent in the garden. They have been secretly stoking the embers of the other's small jealousies, whispering validations, and slowly, carefully, organizing them into a unified force. They are using the combined envy of the entire group to power a curse that is designed for their own primary benefit. The others are merely the batteries in the serpent's weapon. They will get a small, satisfying taste of your misfortune. But the serpent, the ringleader, will receive the lion's share of the stolen energy. They are the true enemy. This changes the entire battle plan. The mirror ritual I gave you is powerful. It will reflect the curse back onto the entire group, and the foot soldiers will be thrown into chaos. But the serpent, the ringleader, is shielded by their deep deception and their manipulation of the others. They will be harmed, but not defeated. They will simply find a new group of envious souls to manipulate and will try again. We must not just scatter the army. We must dethrone the king. A new, more focused action is required to expose and neutralize the serpent specifically. This must be done before midnight, or they will slip through the net of our justice and live to fight another day. Because you have waited, because you are worthy of this deeper strategy, you now see the serpent in the garden. You can now strike at the head, not just the body of the snake. The sign that will confirm the identity of this ringleader will be unmistakable, and it will come today, this Saturday. The serpent, the manipulator, will be the very first person from that group to contact you. They will send a text message, an email, a direct message. It will be a message of perfect, false support. I'm thinking of you. I hope you're okay. I had a strange feeling. I'll always be on your side. It will be a masterpiece of camouflage, an attempt to solidify their position as your trusted ally right before the attack, so that you will never suspect them. When you receive this message, you will feel a chill. That is your divine confirmation. That is the one. Next, you will see a sign in the world. You will suddenly see or think of a snake, or something that looks like one. A coiled hose on the ground. A winding river on a map. A piece of jewelry in a store window. This is not a bad omen. This is a direct sign from Archangel Michael, showing you the true nature of your enemy so that you can recognize them and have the courage to act. Now you must take that action. You must expose the serpent in the spiritual realm. This will break their power over the circle and their camouflage. You must type with the authority of someone who will no longer be deceived. The mask of the manipulator is removed. As you type this, a beam of divine, revealing light is being aimed directly at the serpent. Their true intentions are being made visible in the spiritual realm, for angels, for demons, and for the souls of those they are manipulating. The game is over. The grand restoration is upon you. The trap is set. The serpent has been exposed. Now, watch as the enemy's plan implodes with divine precision. At the midnight hour tonight, your circle of envy will gather, physically or spiritually. The serpent, the ringleader, will lead them in their ritual of slander. They will begin to focus their energy, to speak their curses. And that dark energy will travel directly to the mirror of water you have created. It will be absorbed. And it will be reflected. The curse will be sent flying back at them. But something new will happen because you have exposed the serpent. The reflected energy will no longer be a generic curse. It will be imbued with the light of divine truth. As the curse washes back over the members of the circle, they will not just feel pain, they will have a moment of profound, shocking clarity. For the first time, they will see the serpent, the ringleader, for who they truly are. They will see the manipulation. They will see how their own small insecurities have been used as a weapon by another. The circle will not just be cursed, it will be broken. It will erupt in chaos, in accusations, in bitter infighting, as the foot soldiers turn on their general. The conspiracy will devour itself from the inside out. The serpent will be left alone, exposed, and powerless. And at that exact moment, as the enemy's fortress crumbles, you will feel a sensation you have not felt in a very long time. It will be a feeling of profound peace, of absolute safety. This is the feeling of your true protectors, your true allies, making their presence known. The legions of your own righteous ancestors, rallied by Michael, have been standing watch, and with the threat now neutralized, you will finally be able to feel their strong and loving presence surrounding you. You are not alone. You have never been alone. This is my way. Ask Amanda, a young woman from Minneapolis, Minnesota. She worked in a highly competitive office, where a clique of her co-workers, led by her seemingly friendly and supportive manager, was constantly and secretly undermining her work. She received this message. Her heart sank as she realized her manager was the serpent. She set the water. She made her declaration. That Saturday night, she felt a strange and wonderful peace. When she went to work on Monday, the office was in utter chaos. Over the weekend, two of the co-workers from the clique had a change of heart and had gone to human resources, exposing the manager's years of manipulation and how she had systematically pitted them all against Amanda. The manager was fired by the end of the day. The following week, Amanda was offered her position. Do you see? When the serpent is removed, the throne becomes yours. It is your turn. You know someone who feels ganged up on. Someone who feels like a group of friends or co-workers is secretly working against them. You are their confirmation. You are their hope. Send this message to them. You are not just sending a video. You are sending them an entire army of divine protectors. Now, a final task for your own spirit. You must listen to this message one more time. The first time, you listened as a target. The second time, you will listen as a general. But there is a secret hidden for you. There is a moment of silence after I reveal the secret within the secret. The number of seconds of that silence is the exact number of people who are in the circle against you. You do not need to time it. Your spirit will know the count. And in knowing, you will have a quiet power over them forever. The first listen was for the battle plan. The second is for the intelligence report. The war is over. Your victory is complete. To place yourself, your heart, and your destiny under the permanent, unassailable protection of heaven and your ancestral host, you must declare your final truth. Let all the realms hear you. Type, I do not stand alone.